So I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, right? That's a given. I've been working on it for a little bit, Samantha, so don't act surprised. But this is what I've noticed lately. This is my new thing. When I'm trying to eat,
I can't start this conversation again.
yes,
I
you're
really
going
can't.
to. Listen,
No.
listen. This is what it's about, right? This is what I've been noticing, right? When I'm trying to eat healthy, I notice I'm constantly negotiating with myself.
Of course you are. I am not surprised. You make mini deals with yourself all day.
Totally.
All day.
In everything, right?
Yes.
So all through the weekend, it doesn't matter what it is. I'll use cake as an example. And I'm thinking, okay, you know what? One slice of cake. I'll make sure just to eat one slice of cake because if I have one slice of cake, I'll eat salad later, right? And then half a cake later, and I'm thinking, fuck, that didn't go as planned.
Half a cake later.
Right?
That's a fuck it, I'll do better tomorrow conversation.
Totally. It totally is.
What have you done to yourself? Stop it.
All I know is that now in my mind, I think, maybe because it's summery outside, I don't know. But now in my mind, all I think is, okay, if I eat something bad, it's okay. I'll have a salad because I think salad is the cure all. So I'm negotiating. I'll have a salad. It'll be a salad. We'll have a salad with hot dogs for supper. It'll have a salad beside it. Well, macaroni, well, craft dinner and a salad.
Well, I'm sure at some point you'll start obsessing about the sun because, your whole thing is, if you have a tan, you look thinner.
Right. So I'm just trying to help myself get to there, right? I see it, and I'm just trying to get to it. So I'm negotiating. I'm like a master negotiator
With yourself.
Yeah, I don't think I'm winning. In my mind, I'm winning, but I don't think I'm getting svelte or anything like that at the speed of light.
No, because you're sabotaging yourself at every turn.
But then I'm trying to reason myself out of it, right?
You are the worst to yourself. This
Totally.
is amazing.
Right?
This
I'm
is
like my
amazing.
own worst enemy, but yet my own best friend too.
Yes, oddly enough, it's like I
Right?
support in you eating that half, thing of cake.
Right?
And then you will also say to yourself, but you could do better.
Right.
You
So
could
you
do
better
better.
have some salad now.
You better
right?
have some salad.
So
for
I'm like,
supper.
so I take the scolding too. I take the scold, right? And I take the victory, which is the slice of cake.
Oh God, it's like you have multiple personalities. Hey?
Oh, I wonder, hey, maybe that's what's happening. As I'm getting closer to 56, more Lisas are starting to emerge. Right? There's the diet Lisa. There's the sun's going down Lisa. There's all these different Lisas. I don't know. I don't know.
Help us, Lord. We will not survive this. We will not.
There can only be so many Lisas, right?
Right. Oh, okay. We gotta get going, Lisa. I gotta do the intro. We gotta start the big stuff. Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. God help you for listening.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody. Oh, thanks for sticking around. And we really do appreciate that you're listening to us. But if you love what you hear, download, subscribe, and share with a friend and leave a review if you can.
Samantha, I'm just going from crazy to crazier, okay? Because my mind is it's like got spring and summer on the brain, right? So it's all over the place. It's scattered on a good day. It's like uber scattered, okay? So I just revealed my negotiating, how I'm trying to diet and toe the line, but yet spank myself when I should, but yet enjoy life when I should too. Then it got me thinking, I solved my problem Remember last week, I was a little bit up in arms because I took you up on your challenge to have a lazy weekend, right? You live by it and you're like, it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. Remember? And I didn't love how it felt.
Slow your horses.
Why?
I in no way encourage you to have a lazy weekend. I did not ask you to act like me. I did not challenge thee to a lazy weekend. You did that all by yourself.
I know.
You asked me how my weekend was going to go, and I said lazy. I was going to do nothing. That was a me thing. That was a you thing.
Right. Well,
let's get that very straight here.
But I felt that maybe I would try what you try to see if it worked out. And it didn't, right? Remember I said, oh, I felt tired and I couldn't figure out why I felt overtired and I didn't do anything and I didn't love how being super lazy made me feel. But then I figured it out. It's not me. It's not me, Lisa, that's super lazy and that felt horrible. You know what it is? It's that damn lazy sweatshirt I bought last year. Remember, I put that sweatshirt on and I'm like, oh, right? It's 4 sizes too big. I'm like, yeah. I'm like a Barbara Papa, clickety click. I'm a lump, right? Mike calls me lump and loaf.
Okay. So again, I feel like you give the accountability to, well, frankly, an inanimate object, which doesn't make any sense.
Totally
However,
blame my sweatshirt.
yeah, blame your sweatshirt, even though it's you who puts on the sweatshirt, chooses
Right.
to sit in the chair and not do
True.
anything. And I do have to ask, what is the difference between a lazy weekend and a normal weekend for Lisa? Because I feel like it involves sitting in a chair. I feel like it involves watching TV. And if there's a basketball game, because it's March Madness, you're doing that. Or if it's baseball, you're watching that. I'm just wondering what constitutes a regular weekend and a lazy weekend.
You know what? Good question, Samantha. Good question. It totally comes down to on a good normal weekend, there's a chance that I'm going to contemplate some housework and groceries. On a lazy weekend, didn't cross my mind. It was gone. Totally gone. Never crossed my mind. I never thought, oh, I should probably like mop the floor. No, I had my sweatshirt on. I'm like, oh, I am not in mopping the floor attire. I'm in sit in the chair and be lazy.
My God.
Yeah. But you know what the problem is? I don't have a lazy shirt for summer.
Well, don't you have some weird tank tops or something?
Yeah, I got some big ass tank tops, right? That are like the one that
And
says, you're the problem, not me.
yeah. So just be careful. Be careful about
Right.
sitting in your tank top, Lisa, because if the fire alarm goes off,
It's
are
not
you
pretty.
leaving your building without a bra?
I'm burning.
Are
Going
you leaving
down.
are you leaving the building in just the tank top?
Samantha, it's bad enough that the people walk by my apartment and see me already, right? Right? Because if I'm thinking I want binoculars to look at them, they're thinking the same thing.
Oh
They're
God.
totally thinking the exact same thing. If that's going through my mind, and I said that tonight, I said, what's that guy got for supper? I couldn't read the bag. It's from across the road. Mike's like, what do you need? Binoculars? I want binoculars. I want
Oh
little
my
binoculars so I can see, right? But I don't want them to do that to me because they're
No.
not going to like what they see, right? There's nothing good about after hours, Lisa. Not pretty. Not pretty. After hours Lisa is not a good look.
No, it's
No.
not it's not a
It
good
doesn't. After hours Lisa does not encourage unexpected company, does not encourage people watching, does
No.
not encourage anything,
No.
right? Her husband barely puts up with after hours Lisa, right? And not just because you don't got a choice.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
you know what I got up to this past weekend?
I know.
I know. I got a new phone.
I'm so mad. Hey, I'm
I'm
so mad.
so excited about it's like getting new jewelry. It's like getting that special little gift. I was like giddy. I was giddy with my new phone.
Ugh.
And it's so pretty.
What
And
color
it's
did you get? What color?
new.
What color
I
is
got
it?
silver. No, I got black.
Oh, you went black. Usually you go like some weird dusty rose color or
No,
something.
I got
Oh,
black.
interesting.
And a clear case. And it's so
well,
pretty.
see, that makes me think you copied me because I'm clear case.
No, I've got something else coming though.
Oh, you don't.
I needed
oh,
something in the meantime.
You needed something blingy, right? So you're getting something blingy.
It's pretty.
Has to have a little shimmer to it, probably.
No, it doesn't have any shimmer.
That's fine. Take your new dumb phone.
You're just jealous. I mean, you got jealous of my mother getting a new phone. So
I know.
like that was just a little ridiculous.
And guess who still doesn't have one yet?
You.
Still don't have a new one. Because I'm so close. I'm so close to my contract. It would be my first contract ever that I finished if I can get to June. So you know what? You and your mom kind of almost tried to kind of sabotage me.
Yes.
You sideswiped
Yes,
me.
Lisa.
Right?
We would be accountable for your going sideways with your phone.
You know my weakness is phones.
I know.
Right? You know that is my weakness, right?
And
You
I
know?
love that.
But there you go. Well, I hope you enjoy your new phone.
I am actually. It's delightful.
Well, you know what? One day I'm going to get one too soon, right? So don't worry. It'll be bigger. It'll be better. And then you're going to keep yours too long like you always do. But that's for a different day and a different story. I have a nice shake my head.
Uh-huh.
In my home, right? Because we're simple folk, right? I have one mug. I'm lying. I have two mugs. I have one mug that I don't ever use. And then I have one mug that I like and that I use, right? For my tea and my coffee. One mug. Mike doesn't use mugs because he doesn't drink tea or coffee.
Uh-huh.
So no mug for Mike, just for Lisa. But when I go to my sister's house, she's got cupboard, just mugs.
Uh-huh.
Mugs and mugs. And I know you've got mugs and mugs.
I
And my
do.
parents, we grew up mugs and mugs. And then it got me thinking. And it kind of made me shake my head because I'm like, if I'm okay with only one mug, why does it matter how many mugs people want? Like, because people are like, this is my favorite mug. I love this mug the most. The pink one is my favorite for Tuesday. Why is that? The blue one's my favorite for every day, 365 days of the year.
Why?
Right? Because you're like that, right? You like special, even at the lake, you're like certain mugs. At the lake mugs. And you're picking a certain lake mug.
I do. I like certain mugs for my coffee.
Right. Why?
I don't know. I have a ton of mugs at home. I do.
Right.
And I
Everybody
now
does.
circulate through certain kinds of mugs for my work days.
Wow. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of funny. And that's what I'm shaking my head at. Because you know what? You really can get along with just one mug.
I know.
Right? Because you're just drinking one cup at a time.
Yeah.
Especially for people like us, because we don't really entertain other people.
No.
Right? So you could live with one mug.
I would live with one mug.
One mug easily. It's not like
Probably.
plates where we're using multiple.
Yeah.
Right? But instead you have a dishwasher full of mugs at the end of the week, right?
I do. And,
Right.
you know, if I'm on my game, I'm buying paper plates, so I don't really have to use my plates.
And I shake my head at you because then that's the Bachelor Sam coming out, right? That's okay. It's not that bad of an idea. But I'm just saying, I shake my head at people and all of the various mugs that they feel they need in their lives. It just made me shake my head this week. I'm like, what would I do? I guess I'd be in trouble if my mug breaks.
Yeah.
I'd have to use my backup mug that I don't like. My backup mug,
Oh.
really, to be honest, is for cake in a mug because it's bigger, right?
Because you've had those so often lately.
Right. But I still have the mug just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case, Samantha.
All
But
right.
that was what I was shaking my head at.
Well, I gotta round out this conversation with an I shake my head about my phone.
Oh,
The reason why I got the phone this past weekend is because I was in mortal fear of being without a phone because something weird happened to me and I'm like, what the hell? And it was like my phone was just on the fritz. And I experienced what I'm sure other people experienced, which is I don't have a phone. I don't know how to call somebody because I don't have a landline. And then I was like, the only phone number I remember is my mother's.
right. That's part of the problem right there too, right?
And I was like, I'm shaking my head at me because I think now with the way we do, because if I don't need to remember something and I can write it down on something and I can reference back to it, I'm not remembering it. I'm not even attempting to remember it.
Does your new phone have the face?
No, it has a fingerprint.
Oh, the face is awesome. You're just like, right?
But I'm like, should I have a little book somewhere with like
Yes.
people's?
Yes, you should, right? In the top drawer of whatever that thing is, the filing
Right?
cabinet type of thing. There's a book. We have a book. I don't have the book. Mike has the book. He's got the book.
So I feel like I am like the cautionary tale for those people who don't have anything written down. I almost experienced that. I got my phone to come back to me, back to life.
Right.
But I was just like, what was I going to do? I was like, I'm going to have to leave work. I got to go to jump.ca to get
It's
a
like
new
an emergency.
phone.
It's like an emergency with your kid at school.
It literally, well, because I don't have one and my phone is my mini baby. So
Right.
it's like, what the hell?
And when you got your phone back to life, what welcomed you? A slew of messages from me.
Yes. And I'm like,
Right.
you need to calm down. I almost lost a life here. Like,
but I didn't know.
Tits.
I'm like, where are you? Are you okay? Are you sleeping? Did you die? I
No,
don't know.
You are so snotty.
I was
That's
getting
not the
snotty.
that's wrong. That's wrong. People, friends of the podcast. That's really, really wrong.
It was snotty.
She did not sound like that. She was a little old bitch. She was a little old bitch on the phone. And I'm like, you need to calm down. I
But
almost lost my phone. I
But-
almost died. Like,
and then
calm down.
and then you phoned me and I was nice and it was fine. I'm like, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
And I'm like, she doesn't believe me. I have no doubt at this point that this woman does not believe me.
No, because I didn't answer you right away because I'm like,
I was in peril. My phone was in peril. I was in peril. And you were just like, he's not answering me. What's your problem? You're too busy for me today. I always answer you. Fuck
which
off.
I do. Right? Right? Because you know your rule, right? Pissy and preoccupied, right? If you're pissy or preoccupied, you don't answer your messages, even though you're at home on the couch, right? Right? But look at now, you got a new phone.
Yes, it's all pretty.
Who's the wiser now, right?
Well, hopefully me until I get my new
Hopefully.
until I get my new payment every month.
Right? But
Then
you'll
we'll
be
see.
fine. It's a new baby. It's a new baby to the family.
It's a new baby.
Nice. You know what? Okay, but we went on Saturday. We got our haircuts, right?
Yes.
Right? You got your bangs too short,
I did not.
and I went a little spiky.
For people who really want to see what I look like, can you please just go to the YouTube video? Because
Why?
I have bangs. Lisa has none.
I
She
have
looks like
bangs?
she looks like she has a receding form.
Like
Her
what?
hairline's receding. It got shorter and shorter.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Stop going to the hairdresser every 4 weeks.
Well,
You'd actually have hair on your head. Yeah,
If people listen to the Patreon that I left today, if you support the Patreon, you would have heard me call you out, you and the HHJG, saying every time I show a new picture of me 5 years ago, saying, I want this hair, you both say the same thing. You have to let it grow. It never was long. Just during COVID.
Long. It was long.
It was never long.
It was longer than what you're doing now.
It's a little short right now.
Oh my
yes.
God, stop.
But it's fine, right? It's fine. Anyways, after I got my haircut, I stopped to get a few groceries. Went to pick up a few. I wanted buns. I wanted sandwich with buns for the week.
Yeah.
Right? And what, to my surprise, was in the lobby of the grocery store, but the Girl Guides and their cookies.
Yay!
I was so excited, right? So I bought a box of each. They had the old school ones, and then they had the peppermint ones.
Ooh, the thin mints?
The thin mint ones.
Ooh.
Right? I messaged you. You didn't go. I told you, but you didn't go. And I took them home, and I was so excited because I love the Girl Guides, right? Love the Girl Guide cookies. And then it got me thinking, Samantha, I'm almost 56 years old, right? Is it odd that I love and can eat cookies like a 10-year-old? Like we went and then we had salad.
Did you forget that you were on a diet and did you eat all the cookies?
I ate a good chunk, especially those thin ones, hey? Right? And then I had salad, right?
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah. Balanced it out.
Then I balanced it out with some salad, right? And thought, this is probably where you would insert water, right? Or do something crazy like that.
Yes.
I don't know. It was I had no boundaries. I was like just 2 at a time though. But because I was just eating 2 at a time, it didn't feel like a big deal till the box was gone Sunday morning, right? Who does that?
You, apparently.
At 55. That's not the behavior. That's how people know we don't have children. Because if we had kids, we would never do that. Because that would be a bad example. Mom would never do that. But I don't have kids, so I'm not an example to anybody.
No, you are not.
Nobody cares.
But I would like to share with you, apparently Girl Guide cookies are bad for you.
Yeah,
They
I
have
know.
apparently a lot of chemicals. And I'm like, do we need to ruin the last vestige of our youth and kill Girl Guide cookies?
Yeah. And guess what? I can tell that they have the chemicals. You can taste it in the chocolate. You don't need to. I know that. I didn't care. I ate both sleeves. And Mike hated those ones, so he didn't even eat those ones.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yay.
right? Yeah, he likes the originals, but just the vanilla.
Oh, I would eat the vanilla ones. Yeah,
not me. I'm not touching a vanilla.
But I like a good thin mint.
Yeah, they're so good, right? So I was just like, man, this is another reason why I was not meant to have children, right? Because I'm not an example.
No, you're not.
The good Lord knew I was not going to be an example to anybody when it came to things like that, right?
Neither am I. I'm
Because
horrible.
you imagine my kid. Oh, really, Mom? Because who ate the whole box, right? And you have a problem that I'm eating wagon wheels. Yeah, it would have been tough, eh?
Yeah, it would have been tough.
Yeah. Only thing that saved us is my mom got the diabetes early, right? And then all treats were gone. Right? We
You
grew up in.
have the diabetes. You ate the whole thing of
I
cookies.
did, and then took my metformin because that's why I take it to keep me in line.
The irony is not lost on anyone.
Oh,
So
it's so
there you
funny,
go.
right? Just I needed to share that. My
All
guilty
right.
pleasure.
Okay, I need to share a story that I read.
Okay.
It was kind of cool. Apparently, a woman-owned HVAC business in Sioux Falls, Idaho, refused
Okay.
service because the man didn't want to pay for a female technician.
Ooh.
So they
Wow.
so they said, "No, you don't get
Really?
any service at all." And it was a female-owned business, so they would have only sent a female tech.
Because that's what they would have done.
Yeah. So
And
they got to tell the gentleman on a Friday afternoon, "No, sir, we can't come and help you, and we will not tolerate
wow.
your crap."
Like are we like living in 1940?
Yeah, he opened the door and he said, "Nope." And he basically said, "You don't know anything, and I'm not allowing you to fix my HVAC."
Wow. Hey,
Yeah,
yet I work at a place that's run by the women who obviously have all of their certification in
they
HVAC.
can't become an you can't do HVAC
Wow.
work unless you get certified and you do all of the
Sure.
work.
And all
And
the
you know
hours,
all the hours, all the apprenticeship,
all the
all of that.
steps.
All the steps. You cannot
Wow.
work anywhere without all the steps. You're not a reputable business if you don't
Wow.
have people that are certified to do the work.
So
So
there's
just
there
because she was a woman, he automatically assumed she knew nothing.
so those men are still out there.
Oh, I'm sure they still are. And I'm sure there's lots of men who think probably women shouldn't be a lawyer or a doctor
Huh.
or anything of substance because,
Wow.
well, you must have
Just a
done
woman.
something to get there. And it's like a woman has to go through more hoops to get where she needs
Sure.
to go
Totally.
than any man could possibly
Right.
understand.
Doesn't
And
just
she
come
is
easy to
second
us.
guessed. She is second guessed at every turn.
Yeah.
So
And
she will have
judged.
to
And
prove
judged.
herself, and she will have to prove herself over and over and over again. Even if she's established, she will continue to have to prove herself. So,
Totally.
no offense, dude. I hoped you liked your weekend with no HVAC.
Yeah, asshole.
You dink.
Right? Totally. That is like dink mood. That's really, really
Stupid.
bad.
It's
Right?
toxic masculinity.
Totally.
Whatever that is.
And that's so funny, right? Because now I'm going to go the opposite direction with what I want to share, right? So this is as unmasculine as possible. This is something that every woman can relate to, I feel. Every woman, Samantha, has a weekend bra, right? We have a weekend bra that's only used on a weekend if necessary, right? And this bra symbolizes freedom from the formality of everyday clothing, right? Because even if we have to put everyday clothing on, we put our weekend bra on, we know
Uh-huh.
we're not quite situated where we should be. We're a little bit looser up here, but we don't care because it feels good.
It feels good.
Feels good, that weekend bra, right?
Yeah, because
You got a weekend bra?
for sure it's a lovely sports bra.
Sure, right?
It's just comfortable. You've worked
Comfortable.
it in. You've worn it enough that it's worn. It's all
Right?
good.
And if you have to quickly run to the corner store, does the job.
As long as I'm layered.
Right, totally, right? Because if you're not layered, you're tripping, right? But I love a weekend bra.
It is so comfortable. And sometimes women, like we get trussed up and
Ugh,
tied up and
bound and
all of that,
binded.
and it's uncomfortable.
It's
You think,
uncomfortable.
and men think they're uncomfortable in their underpants, right?
Those
And
are
they
just
sometimes,
underpants.
yeah, and they just like to go commando sometimes in their
Right.
sweatpants,
Right.
right? And it's like, that's pretty.
Remember the time that I bought the underwear that that felt like they were like men's underwear and they were tight. Remember they had no rise. They had no high rise at the thigh. And they just cut right. They were like a brief.
Were they a boxer short, Lisa?
It wasn't a boxer. It was like a panty, but it just kind of went tightly right across the top of my leg. But like
Oh.
not like it was that was a bad pack. Right. And I didn't really realize it till I got to work and I'm like, I feel really constricted. Remember, it felt like if I had balls, they would have been in place. Those guys would not have been moving and I would not have been making babies.
Yeah,
Right?
and I guess that's the point of women's bras, right? They're meant to hold our
They hold our
chest
boulders
where
where
it's
they're
supposed to
supposed
be,
to.
and it's like, no offense, but
That's a lot every day.
it's a pain.
It's a lot, right? That's why when women come home, we like to take it off.
Well,
Right?
and and then we run the risk, Lisa, as I learned the other night when the alarm went off in my building, and I was like, "Shit."
Like, was
I'm
it late
like,
at night or just like you
yes,
were?
it was like almost bedtime.
Oh,
And I'm
so
like,
of
"Are you kidding me?" So I, like, had to put on my sports bra
course.
and put my sweatshirt back on and layer up and potentially stand outside with people. I'm like, "I can't go without a bra." But
No,
that's the beauty of being at home. It's like sometimes you don't need to do that.
no, right? You don't
But
care.
now I'm paranoid
Now
because apparently it
but
the
you've
alarm will
lived
go off.
there. You've lived there wherever there is for a few years now, and the odds are still good that it won't happen,
Well, here's hoping.
right? But okay, now
And then I was like,
was there any markers, any close places where you were like that you could be like,
the
"Oh,
muster point is that way.
oh, it's just that way." Hmm. Interesting. You know what's funny, friends of the podcast? I'm going to share this with Sam and her address, right? Because as you know, unless this is your first time listening, I don't know where my best friend lives. I don't know.
No.
And there was one time where we were quite concerned about her because she was slept in. And I'm like, I don't want to worry her mom. I may have to go check on her. And I remember saying to her boyfriend, John, but I can't because I don't know where there is. But now it's funny because I actually do know your physical address
I
because
know.
I
You
see it.
still don't know where it is, though.
And guess what? I have respected you enough to never Google it and never go driving by it because I respect the
Perfect.
fact that you don't want me to know where you live for some reason. So weird. So weird.
Yeah,
Right?
because I just think it was a running joke, right?
Yeah, totally. Now we just go with it, right? Like, it was at Roxy Roller, and remember she said she's going to put some little tags on you. She's going to slip some tags on you one day, right? And we'll figure out where she lives. Thanks, Shannon. That would be great.
God.
I'm just saying, right? Hands up for the weekend bra,
Yeah.
right?
All if it's worn and comfortable, all the power to you.
Yeah,
If you choose to go without, all the power to that as well.
That's women's commando power right there,
Right?
right? Only difference is, no, just like a man, you can still tell.
You can still tell.
You can still tell, right? Yeah.
If they're a woman of substance, you can tell.
Yeah, right? Like, this girl goes with no bra. You can tell. It's not pretty. It's not good. Whatever. I'm at home.
Oh,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah. What more can you do?
Okay, so I think we need to talk about the worst hairstyles.
Oh,
Do you feel like
are you talking about this because you just got your hair cut?
well, I mean, we're on a bit of a hair thing. So, are the worst hairstyles ever the Farrah Fawcett feathered look and the Jason Momoa man bun?
Oh, yeah, 100%. In my opinion, nothing worse. Is it the feather or was it the sausage roll? Remember the sausage roll was a really bad look too, right? With that.
I see, and I don't know why I like the Farrah Fawcett hair because it was like a feathered look. It wasn't a sausage.
So, no, I think both were really bad, right? Right? You could just,
I like the
I'm sure you did, right? Right? Pulled back pony right now as we speak, if I'm correct.
no, it's not.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
not.
clip actually.
Oh, is it a banana clip?
No, it's
Banana?
just a regular clip.
Oh, like
It's
a
not a
claw?
banana clip.
That's what you do, right? You just get
No,
that
it's
and put it
not
in
a
a claw.
claw.
I mean, I guess if you were in the 70s, maybe you would feather. I don't know if I ever would have thought it was good, but I will say, I don't think that it tops the man bun. The man bun is bad. It's even on Jason Momoa, it's really bad, right?
Why though? Like, why is it a bad thing for a man to have a man bun?
Because if a man's grown his hair long, then wear it long. Why are you putting it up in a bun here? So even when you wear your bun, thank God so far, it's never been here. Right? It's here
Oh, God.
or here. Or you did a side pony, I think, once, didn't you?
I just feel like, no, I never had a side pony, you freak. I just, for someone who has so little hair, you have large opinions about
do.
hairstyles
Totally, I
and
do.
what people should be wearing
Sure.
and how they should
Yeah.
be looking.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel that comes from a place of jealousy.
For a man bun?
I think for people with hair, I think that you're jealous that people grow their hair out. I feel
Uh-uh.
like you have never, except for during COVID,
Yeah.
grown your hair out intentionally.
No, and I won't, nor will I. When I was a little girl, I had long hair. Remember I had 2 barrettes here? Never did, never again. Freedom at grade 6. Cut it off.
Oh
No.
my God. I
Sometimes it's
just
longer,
feel,
sometimes it's shorter, but I think men with a man bun, I think it's ridiculous. Friends of the
and
podcast,
some
come on, back me.
some women find it sexy.
Who? You find it sexy?
I don't think, depending on who the man is, the man bun usually, if it's on another individual that has some charisma,
So he
maybe?
has to be a hot-looking man, so just normal guy with a man bun? No, not for you? That's not judgy?
No,
Oh
because
my
that
god,
just
that's
isn't
not
working.
judgy? Yeah, right?
So
Right.
judgy.
So he has to come with criteria to be able to put that nasty man bun on top of his
Absolutely.
head.
Absolutely.
Sounds a little judgmental to me, Samantha. Oh, I'm
It
sorry.
totally
Did you
is.
just pull up your pants, your judgment pants?
I did.
I'm at least not being judgmental. I'm saying get it gone for everybody.
Oh,
You're
God.
picking and choosing.
You're just being a hoe bag about long people with long hair.
No, I just think that the man bun is ridiculous. And I think the Farrah Fawcett would have been a lot of work back in the day,
Oh,
right?
for sure, it's a lot of
You,
work.
here's okay. Don't take this the wrong way, but you put your hair back in this thing here because it's too much work to put it down and wear it nice and down. I just keep my hair short because I already know it's too much work to have it long, right?
I like the option of hair down or hair up,
Me too.
and
Hair
I
up.
like myself in long hair. I have had short hair, like,
I know. I remember.
and I prefer my hair with length.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
But don't say it's not extra work. It's more
And
work.
how can you say my bangs are short?
They look short.
They are not short.
They look
You
short.
have no bang right now. I see your entire gigantic forehead. People, again, watch the YouTube. I need you to watch the YouTube.
Listen, it's not that bad.
Yes, it is. Just
I have-
let your hair grow.
Even
Even your hairdresser's like, we can't go much shorter than this.
then it
I
just
can
gets
see
big.
your scalp.
It felt like a Brillo pad. It felt like an SOS pad. It was time to cut
It looks like an SOS pad.
Yes, right? That's why it needed to be cut.
No.
We need to move on,
Okay, I'm just saying,
right?
you are
Last time we got
you
last
obsess
time we-
about hair.
The last time we talked lots about hair, I got hate mail,
Yes, you do.
right? For a long time.
I know. Okay, let's move on,
Okay.
Lisa. God damn it.
I'm just saying, okay.
Just move on.
Might be a long episode, runs the podcast. Who knows?
I don't know.
Okay, I need to discuss this. In the grand scheme of the world, who decided, probably God, because he decided everything at some point, who decided what gets peeled and what doesn't? Like banana and orange get peeled, but apple and pear, not necessarily. And sometimes carrots.
Are you eating an orange peel? Are you eating a banana peel?
No, but necessarily like an apple peel. But who decided that that was a bad taste? Like, did God just taste everything in the world one day and go, that's not a good one? Who did that?
Have you eaten an apple? Have you eaten an orange peel?
No, because it's not good.
No, because it's ugh.
Yeah, but who decided it was ugh?
Well,
Maybe-
probably the people who started eating the apples and the bananas and
Like,
the
I
oranges
don't love
and everything.
I don't love an apple peel. I don't find an apple peel that great.
Well, then peel your apples.
But who decided what gets peeled?
Because some peels are edible and some are not.
No,
Some are just the protective casing of the fruit that's inside.
okay, but yet you can have lemon zest, so you can zest the peel in your food, and you can, because all the great chefs do that, and you can take a chunk of orange peel and put it on the rim of a cup, and it's a fancy drink.
Yes.
Hi, that goes in the garbage. Put it in the garbage. When you eat a banana, do you take it right out of the peel and eat it?
No, sometimes I eat it with
You keep it in its
casing.
case. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I never do. Not if I'm by myself. I think in public I would.
Why do you take it out?
I don't know. I feel like I'm part
So
monkey
you're
when it
just
comes to eating.
manhandling that banana? You're just like,
Totally. I feel like I'm part monkey when I eat a banana.
really?
Yeah, because I just like it's all hands.
I feel like that's a really bad,
It's not pretty.
kick to the monkeys. It's like, oh, now we got another one.
No, we got another one. Like, look who's
Mm.
trying to be part of the monkey squad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
You,
Because I do.
and you're
I
not.
take it right out and I throw the peel away.
And then you just grab it.
Just hold on to that, and then I eat it.
Grab
real
that
quick.
banana.
And then I eat it in like 4 bites, like gone.
Oh, I thought maybe you were civilized and cut it up.
Sometimes I'll do that because sometimes I'll cut it up on like a Sunday and I'll put a little bit of peanut butter on it, right? Because that's protein. So sometimes I do that, Samantha. But when I'm not civilized, I'm just like pawing it like a monkey.
I think we should all stop and recognize that Lisa knew that peanut butter was protein.
I know that peanut butter is protein. Peanut butter is protein. And eggs. That's all I really know, though. Right? I'm not really versed in proteins. Thank you. I don't think I love proteins.
You eat hot dogs.
Is that protein?
You eat steak.
I like steak.
You eat chicken. You love bacon.
I guess I like protein.
You do.
Maybe I need. Maybe,
It is.
well, I don't know all those things. Maybe I need to go on a protein-free diet.
Well, then what are you eating?
Snacks,
And what would those snacks be, Lisa?
cookies. And then I'd have to negotiate myself through again, right? I'm just saying, back to my original conversation. Who decided what gets peeled and what doesn't?
I think you are just out to lunch. I don't is it the amount of sugar that you consumed over the weekend? Has it rotted your brain?
I
Like
don't
did it
know.
happen the chemicals in the Girl Guide cookies
Maybe there's a
fry
point.
you already?
Maybe there's a point to it, right? Maybe they're right.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't have the answers. I just have the questions. That's what I do. I ask questions.
Okay.
It's how I learn.
And we peel a carrot, by the way.
Yeah, but
And
some
we
people
peel
just eat a carrot.
But we can peel a potato or we can eat the potato skin. It just depends.
I don't know. It seems odd. What about an
Maybe
avocado?
No, you don't eat an avocado like that. You scoop it out of its shell.
Grapefruit.
Or- Same thing.
Same thing. Lemon.
Same thing.
But yet,
Just saying.
I'm just saying, you don't always peel a carrot.
But it's been long decided, Lisa, that is how things are eaten. Now, if you've chosen to go a different way,
No, I'm not eating.
demonstrate for the audience.
No, I'm not eating any of them. Not eating any of them. That's the thing. I'm just saying, who decided?
You don't eat any vegetables or any fruit of any kind except for a banana. That's
Right.
all I've ever seen you eat.
I will eat apple slices with some dip. Right, some caramel or some caramel dip. Been known to do that sometimes too, Samantha.
And the only reason you eat a salad is because there's a dressing involved.
Totally, right? Everything comes down to a sauce somehow. Dip it or sauce it up, one way or the other, right?
Good God.
Yeah. Okay, if you had enough picking at me.
No, because I need to talk about your obsessive sleeping habits. How's the mouth tape?
I tried it this way the other night. I felt like I was strangulating me. Right? Because there was no air.
Yeah.
Right? So I just laid in bed listening to Blue Jays podcast and I had it across and then I was like, yeah, I felt unsafe. I felt I needed a safe word. Right? But yet it was just me, right?
Oh my God.
So it's still good. I'm still using it.
Okay, well, that's good.
I'm still trying, right? I don't know. But guess what? I have happy news to do with my sleep. So as obsessed as I am about parts of it, guess what? I'm not overheating at night anymore.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. One step further away from what you're going through. Right? Who leads the way in menopause, kicking it to the curb? This girl. Right?
Excellent.
Uh-huh. I just thought I'd share that with you. I thought you'd like to know that little nugget.
So do you still have your fan on?
Oh, yeah, because I still like fresh air.
Oh my God, it's not fresh air. It's recycled air from your apartment. It's not fresh.
It feels fresh.
Would have to be your window is open.
No, I like the noise and I like the freshness of the wind blowing in my face.
So you're freezing to death then?
No, I sheet on up. I'm good.
A sheet.
A sheet, sometimes a blanket in the middle of the night, I pull it up, right? My fan's
So
not on 5, it's just, like, on 1. It's just, like, it's low.
I know, but, like, that just seems odd.
It's not odd. Lots of people sleep with a fan.
And your hot flashes are gone.
Gone.
Really?
Totally.
Huh.
Gone. Just gone, gone, gone.
And now you just have obsessive eating habits to replace it.
Yeah, and still just juggling the tape,
The tape.
right? Like, I can get to about 4:00 in the morning, and then I'm done with it, hey? So, it has a timeline, right? It's on borrowed time
I
for
have
the
no
nighttime.
doubt that it is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but here's something. This is something that's tragic, yet not so tragic, okay?
Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
Starbucks just paid out $70 million to someone whose lid wasn't on their cup properly in the drive-through line. So when they got their cup, it fell, it burned their junk, and that's horrible. And they got $70 million. Not so
It's $70
horrible.
million for burning your junk.
Guess what? I would burn my junk off for a whole lot less. Like, if you want to give me $5 million, take my junk. You don't even have to throw coffee at me. Just take my junk. $5 million. And dude got 70 million. Right?
Yeah, and then he'll pay taxes on that, and he had to pay his lawyers, and
Too bad he wasn't in Canada. That would have just been in his pocket.
they would just be in his
Right?
pocket.
But would you do that for like a few million bucks?
Well, do you think he purposely spilt stuff on his junk?
I think it was an accident,
Uh-huh.
but I would take that accident on. I don't know. I mean, I get it's going to hurt. Right?
You know what? I just don't think that coffee spilling in a woman's lap is quite as detrimental to the female body as it is to a man's body. However, if you wanted to like think about the chest area, maybe like 2 boobs is 70 million, 1 boob is like maybe 45 million,
Just
40,
your
35.
just like your inner thighs, 5 million. Take it.
Inner thigh.
Inner thighs, 5 million. Who needs them? Right? Who needs them?
Oh my God. Like,
That's all I'm saying.
like, were they specific as to how, like the level of burn?
Well, it burned like parts of his junk.
So
Third
it
degree
was
burns in his
third degree
junk.
burns. Oh my God.
Like through his blue jeans, probably.
So he can he use his junk anymore?
Well, they didn't reveal that. I'm
Maybe
thinking
that's where the $70 came in. You can no longer use your junk, sir. We feel sorry for you.
70
You
million.
cannot have sex anymore and you can't procreate.
Guess what? 5. All the same guidelines. 5. Check, 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 sign. Off I go.
You've heard it here, Starbucks.
Right? Right? You got to look for this face in the
You wanna be
drive-thru.
cheap.
Way cheaper. Could have saved $65 million.
God, what do you think Tim Hortons would pay? They'd probably pay like you can have Tim Hortons for the rest of your life.
Right.
And a
right.
donut.
And a donut. If it's a sprinkle donut, then I'd be like, okay, maybe with $1,000.
And if you could just throw in some like coconut
If
tidbits.
you could throw in a few coconut Timbits too, please. That's fine. I could do that, right?
It is so sad.
I'm just saying, right? For like way less than 70 million.
Well, I just feel like he had really good lawyers or he really burned off his junk. Like there's nothing left.
That's
Like
fine, right?
$70
Plastic
million
surgery
is
and
a
that?
lot.
Well,
That's going to be a sensitive area for quite some time.
yeah, but guess what? I'll buy some new senses with my $70 million, right? I'll buy new weight. I'll buy new feeling,
Oh, God.
right?
Yeah, but then he's going to get weird. It's going to get weird. With that $70 million, what's he going to do with that?
Right? I don't know. What do you do? Because then somebody's going to miss his junk, right?
Shit's going to get crazy.
Right? And I don't know. What about if you get depressed because you don't got junk anymore?
Well, and then what do you start doing? Like all this stuff.
There's too much.
Too much. Head right now.
Because you're weird that way, right? There's too many, right? You always
I'm weird, creeper. You make everything weird.
I just said that I don't need $70 million to lose my junk. I can negotiate this, right? I don't need some big fancy lawyer.
I could do this myself. Let's settle this for 5.
Settle it for 5. Shake on it, right? Call it a day.
Oh, God, help us all. Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
I heard a new term the other day
Oh.
called lemonading.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that term.
Yes, apparently it's like the phrase, the phrase "turn lemons into lemonade" or
Yeah.
"turn lemons into whatever,"
Yeah.
or what when life gives you lemons, make
Make
lemonade.
lemonade. Yeah.
So lemonading is playful people.
Okay. So it's positive.
Yes, and they're inherently good, and they're, you know,
Is it weird that I thought
playful, and they
lemonading
handle.
might is it weird that I thought lemonading might be peeing?
No,
Okay.
that's not weird at all.
Okay. Because that's
It's
where
yellow, so
right? That's what I thought. But
connection.
glad to hear it's not.
No. But apparently the term is like how playful people handle challenging situations,
Oh,
right?
okay.
They're
Okay.
lemonading. And
They're
I'm like,
lemonading.
playful people are lemonading.
They're lemonading.
Yes.
I feel like
And
I
I'm
should be
like,
in like a fancy hat or something if I'm going to be
well, it just
lemonading.
sounds stupid. Can we just say that people are resilient and they're handling the situation that
Right.
they have gotten themselves into or are a
Right.
part of? Like, do we need to have a phrase for everything?
And yeah,
Do we need to reinvent shit?
well, I don't like. Do we have time to? Do we? Yeah, you're
No.
right. No, we don't have time
Can we
to.
just use our time more effectively?
But it is kind of catchy though, right? I'm just lemonading.
I'm lemonading.
I'm lemonading. Try it. Go around your workplace and use it and see if people look at you funny. Right?
No, I am
Right?
never using that phrase.
You're like, oh, you know what? What a tough day. I'm just gonna lemonade.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
gonna lemonade. What does
Just gonna
that mean? I'm just handling this situation in a playful way.
right? Is that any different than fuck it, I'll do better tomorrow?
I think ours is a better phrase. Fuck it, I'll do better
I think
tomorrow.
it leaves no need for explanation, right? It means we failed and we're good. We accept it and we're going to do better.
I feel like
That's
lemonading.
resilience all over the place.
Yeah, I think lemonading is just another phrase from the younger generations, right?
Yeah. Always
That's-
got to do something like that.
They're
hey?
just, floofing it up a little.
Yeah, right? Because they gotta own stuff, right? That's their thing. They gotta own
Well,
stuff.
and they
right?
cancel everything.
They're canceling everything,
It's
right?
like, why don't you cancel things? You should just cancel stuff. I saw on Instagram where a girl was like, you need to cancel Metallica and all metal music. And I'm like, you need to calm yourself down.
You know what they don't need to cancel on the TikTok? And this is what I think our next TikTok thing should be, Samantha.
Oh,
Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana,
I
banana.
finally saw that the other day. I'm like, this is what she was talking about? This looks
chicken,
ridiculous.
banana. Chicken, banana. Banana,
No,
banana.
Isn't it banana? Like it
Banana.
was like over there.
Banana. Yeah. I saw one with a little cat doing it, and I'm like, how come the cat can do that and Sam and Lisa can't figure it
Oh God, please.
right? You know?
You're so weird.
But guess what? But ever popular. That's what I might be weird, but ever popular, Samantha. I met a new friend. Met a new friend at my apartment building. So Friends the podcast, if you don't know, I live like kind of like where the Golden Girls live, right? But in Saskatoon and not anything like their house. But we kind of live in like kind of like an early retirement community.
Mm.
And I met a new friend and I've never met her before. Her name's Pearl. She's lovely, lovely. She's got like white hair curl, like a white little curl. I'm like, oh, Pearl. Of course your name is Pearl. And it made me feel super popular, right? Because new friend. And then I made so many friends after last week's podcast, right? Two stood out for sure, right? Tina, friend of the podcast, she wants to be my new best friend. She said that. She sent us a message. And then Carrie, who likes to leave us awkwardly, not quite ending her thought, 42-second messages on our website. But we appreciate it because she's the only one that leaves messages on the website.
Yes.
So we love that. And she too wants to be my new best friend, right? Because I kicked you to the curb last week. Remember?
Yes, you did.
I kicked you. I'm like, you're gone because you wouldn't help me out with soup, right?
Nope.
So what a great week, right? Met a new friend named Pearl, and then just ponied up with my two other friends, right? So
and
good.
I'm like, good, take her. She's a handful. Good luck.
I don't think Pearl thinks I'm a handful. Pearl apparently thinks I'm a fashion maven.
Yes, because what pants were you wearing?
I was wearing my cargo jeans, and Pearl said to me, and I'm sure Pearl's 87, Pearl said to me, "I love your pants. Where'd you get them?" And I'm like, "Oh, girlfriend." I said, "I got them at the Gap." She's like, "I love them." I said, "Pearl, the best thing," that's after I knew that she was Pearl. I said, "The best thing about them," I said, "is the pull up." Because I'm okay being in my pull up elastic band years. Doesn't bother me. And then I thought afterwards, I'm like, was that a good thing that Pearl said or a bad thing that Pearl said? Right? Because do I want to be the fashion icon of the apartment buildings? Maybe not.
Acid wash cargo pants that you wear with the wrong shoe,
I'm
and
wearing
you're
them.
wearing them
I'm wearing them
at
tomorrow with the wrong
winter.
boot.
You're wearing them in winter time when they should only be worn in the summer.
I'm wearing.
We cannot convince you to stop wearing them.
They're already laid out for tomorrow too.
And again, I must remember and tell the audience, the friends of the podcast, HHG touched her shoulder and said, "Girl, we need to get you some new jeans." Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Because you're a hot mess.
Hot mess in pants. It's not good. It's not good at all.
You usually do well in shirts. That's not the problem. But
It's not.
you are just a mess when it
It's not
comes to
good.
pants.
It's not good, right? It is not good at all, Samantha. I know.
I don't know.
I
I just
don't
don't
know.
get you sometimes.
I don't know. What do you do? What do
Well,
you do?
you know what I think? I think I know what I would do with like $1 million.
What would you do with $1 million?
I would retire.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you'd retire. I
Yeah.
wouldn't retire,
No, of course.
right? I would not retire. I would just life as normal, right? You would retire so quick it would make everybody's head spin, right? Like you don't even have your check. You're already retired, right? They haven't even taken your picture. You've already given your notice and you're done, right? You're retired. Just like I'm retired.
Yeah,
Done.
we're done. I'll find
Sent.
something else to do.
Right? Exactly. Right. I wouldn't do that. I would not retire. I wouldn't retire. What would I do? I don't know. I probably wouldn't do much of anything.
And that's unfortunate because when you have freedom like that, you can go do things that you typically wouldn't do.
But maybe it just means I'm happy right now. Maybe I'm happy in my life.
All right. Good. Congratulations.
Yeah. So go about your way. I'll come with you though.
Wear your bad jeans.
Well, how about buy me some new ones there, millionaire?
No, you got your own. You just said you had $1 million.
Oh yeah, I want $1 million too. Right. No, but I'm going to save my money because I'm cheap that way.
Oh
Right?
my God.
I'm really cheap that way. Hey, listen to this. Are you watching American Idol?
Sporadically and not wholeheartedly, no.
Gibsons are in it to win it. Again, year 2, right? We're watching it. We watched it on Sunday. This is my new pet peeve. Okay. First off, it's too nice, right? Everybody loves everybody.
Yes, they do.
But here's the thing. Dear kid whose mom is Carney Wilson from Wilson Phillips, right?
Uh-huh.
That band is washed up and nobody cares. Why are you bringing your mom in why are you bringing your mom in? And then Carrie Underwood's like, it's Wilson Phillips. No, that's not what people would do. People would not, oh, it's Wilson Phillips and their one-hit wonder. Right? Right? Someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Right? All nicely on the beach and you put the big girl fully clothed on the hot beach, right? Shame on you, Wilson Phillips. Shame on you. Right? Right? Oh, I just needed to get it off my chest, right?
Okay, but they also had, I think, the show before that, I watched the son of a Backstreet Boy.
Right.
Also there, and his father got dragged in.
Yeah.
Brian Littrell and his son Bailey. And I'm like, is this a stunt? Now I feel like it's a stunt.
Now I feel it's a stunt.
Because now there's been 2 famous people back in the day with their kids. And I'm like, these kids would have a leg up just based on who you are.
They don't need to go to Idol.
They don't need to take a spot from a kid from Iowa.
Nope. They don't.
No.
Right? They don't. They don't.
So maybe that's just me being bitter.
No, I'm bitter about it too. I'm bitter. I'm very bitter about it.
I just feel like it's a stunt they're doing this year.
I think it's and it's a little sickening.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at your famous parent. I don't know. If I'm the kid in line behind that, I'm like, serious? I might as well go home.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, right?
I'd be
And of course,
pissed.
they all make it, right?
Of course they do.
Yeah.
They need to make it because then that just means the show gets more interesting.
Right. Because
'Cause
now
then
the
they get a new
Backstreet
following.
Boys kid's on.
Mhm.
Yeah, totally. It's weird.
I'm just whatever.
I know.
But I'm also sporadically watching The Voice.
I'm not at all watching The Voice.
Well, I was interested last week, and then I watched it just for a little bit this week, and I'm like, "Oh, the singers still are bad."
Oh, yeah, they're still bad. They're still bad.
And I hate to say this, but Michael Bublé,
You're not
I'm
loving
not
them?
sure what you're doing this year.
Really? Huh. Interesting.
I did not enjoy his picks, and I was like, "Huh, that's interesting."
Interesting. I don't watch the show anymore. I'm over
Yeah.
it. I'm over it.
It's the battles right now, so it's not.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. It's
But
whatever.
Idol pencil me in for some reason.
No, I can't. I can't do either.
Odd.
I have no patience.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting, Samantha.
So I need to bring this up, and I can't believe that I'm going to bring this up.
Oh?
Yeah, because I'm surprised that you are not wanting to talk about it.
I'm done.
Okay, we're overexhausted.
Overexhausted.
I do need to
There's
bring
too
up.
much to always talk about.
I know, but I do need for us to talk about the fact that apparently, rumor has it that war plans were texted
Yeah.
over an app.
Yeah.
And a journalist was added to said chat,
Yep.
the group chat,
Yep.
and it involved Waltz, Vance, and Haggis. And it was apparently about military strikes in Yemen. And I'm reading this and I'm like, this is not for real. This
Dear
is
America.
somebody's making this up.
No.
This cannot seriously be happening.
No. It's
And it's legit.
I can't. I can't.
It's legit.
They have worn me down.
Mhm.
Can't.
Yeah. And
Can't.
apparently somebody in this group of people that were in the group text have called out the journalist because the journalist wrote about it in The Atlantic. It was the
Right.
editor-in-chief, apparently,
Okay.
from The Atlantic that was added to the group chat.
Okay.
He waited until the strikes happened,
Wow.
and they happened exactly the way it was
Texted.
listed in the text.
Nice.
And he waited until after the fact, and now somebody in this group is saying he's lying. And I'm like, well, that's easy enough to say. However, there's going to be proof of your chat. But the thing is that they shouldn't be doing that.
Of course they shouldn't be. It's against the law.
It's against the law.
And all the clearance rules and everything else, right?
Yes. You cannot share that kind of
Classified information.
Right. Over
Right.
a Snapchat.
No, right? You really
Sorry,
can't.
that's not what it was. It was called Signal. But
But it's the same as Snapchat.
But apparently, by doing this, there would have been no record of it because it disappears.
Yeah, like all like Snapchat, right? Like it disappears after
Yeah.
so long, right?
Right.
Hmm.
So
Like
I'm
like
like,
an Instagram story for the world to see.
right.
Right.
So I'm like,
Oh my God.
holy shit. And
Can't.
when asked, the president was not aware of the situation at
Of
the time
course not.
when the story broke.
No, of course not.
And
right?
then they're now saying like all the people involved are basically like getting off scot-free.
Yeah. So what America has done is they have taken this good Canadian that loves American politics and wrecked her. They killed me.
I'm like, I was just like, I can't believe I feel like I need to bring this up because it was like too ridiculous.
It was
This
so
happens
ridiculous.
in a movie.
Yeah.
This happens
No.
in a movie. It doesn't happen in real life. No, this is real life.
It's real life.
It is a what the fuck.
Totally. Totally. Right? Totally. Totally. Totally crazy.
And I feel sorry because it would have, if had this been leaked to anything or anyone else, it would have endangered the lives of the military men
Sure. Lots
in
of
Yemen
people could have died.
from the U.S. military.
But the
And-
States is not going to think that's a big deal because it
No.
really didn't happen that way.
Because it didn't happen.
It didn't happen like that.
Nobody got hurt.
Right. Right. So it's good, right? Scot-free.
Yeah.
Always.
So I just needed to bring that up because everyone's like, Sam doesn't talk politics. Well, this one was too juicy to pass up.
There you go, right? There you go. It's Lisa that doesn't talk politics anymore because she's politicked out. You killed my spirit.
She is like done.
Done, right? Done. And now what she's doing, because she's so done over real life things, she's shaking her head at snap peas and wonders why we eat them with their covers on.
You've made her resort to speaking about vegetables. People, are
speaking
you
of
happy?
Right? Are you happy, America? This is what you've done to me now. I'm curious about the snap peas.
No one should be curious about snap peas.
Right?
No one.
Yeah, here I am wondering why we eat them with their covers.
Because her brain hurts and she can't think of anything else. So she's focusing on vegetables that she'll
Right.
never eat.
Right. Because I'll never eat a snap pea, but I was wondering if I ever chose to, why wouldn't I just break it open and eat the peas?
You
What do
would, but it's okay to eat the shell of a snap pea.
I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. I don't want that shell in my life, Samantha. Right?
Oh God.
Shake
You
my
and
head.
peels. You and skins of things.
I would unpeel the peas and just eat the peas. That's
Uh-huh.
the joy, is the peas.
All right.
It's not the cover.
I just hope that people are happy that they have made you resort to the simple things in life.
Right? And it might not last for long. I don't know. But right now, I'm done with it.
I'm exhausted.
Done.
I'm shaking my head at a fucking goddamn snap pea.
Right? I'm shaking my head at a snap pea, and I'm negotiating myself with cookies and salad. Dear America, I hope you're happy. I've had America's back for years, since Ronald Reagan. Right? And look at now. Look at me. I'm a shell of myself. Right? God. Thanks, America. Right? What did I do to
God.
deserve that?
Well, and we're about to go into our own election. That should be a shit show.
Right? I can't even think about that yet.
Hurts my brain already.
I know. Totally, right? Totally
All
does.
the slinging that's going to happen.
Oh, it's enough. It's enough.
All right. So, as usual, we posted some stuff on Facebook on Sunday. And you know what? You guys had some really interesting eating combinations.
Interesting things.
You had some good food combos. I've got a couple I'm going to mention, you guys.
All right.
So don't feel bad. I'm genuinely like in awe of your ability to combine these things together. Peanut butter and dill pickles. We see you, Jay. We see you. Cheese whiz with sugar on toast. We got you, Laura. We got you. Carrots and peanut butter. We are intrigued, Haley. Almost enough to try. Peanut butter and Spanish onion. Hola, Jamie.
Right? I was almost like,
Black licorice with yellow mustard. Who are you, Luke?
Right?
Who are you?
And then
Please explain yourself.
And then with Luke, I'm like, is he just messing with us?
I think
Is he just messing with us? This is Luke who thinks that the tomato is the asshole of the devil or something. That Luke, right? I love Luke so much.
he always comes up with good stuff. Love it.
does.
Love it. Love it. Love it. So many fun responses, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please join us with our weird questions. Answer, give us what you got.
I love
and
it.
we will mention you on the podcast.
Totally, right? Then we had Facebook Tuesday, right? So we do that every Tuesday, right? We'll start maybe starting to run its course, Samantha.
We might have to replace it.
Right? We might have to replace it. But this week, it was about pies, right? We listed a bunch of pies.
Uh-huh.
Mine is not nearly as creative as yours, I'm afraid. People hate rhubarb and chocolate, and they hate pecan because it should just be a tart. Boom, that's it. That's it. That's what I took from it, right? There's a mixture of they don't love a cream pie,
Yes.
but it was a lot of bitterness towards the pecan pie. And I get it. I feel the same, right? It should just be a tart and a little runnier,
Yes.
right? But
Okay.
chocolate pie?
Yes.
Chocolate
Ugh.
pie. I love chocolate pie because I like pudding.
Yes, you
It's
should.
just pudding in a pie. It's pudding pie. Damn, I didn't get that. And I like rhubarb, so I don't get rhubarb either.
No, I did not understand the hate for strawberry rhbarb.
No.
I did not understand the hate. And Cindy H, you had so much to say about that. So much to say.
She
and
really
I'm just
did.
like, Cindy, you almost had me. You post on your own Facebook page about all the dinners and food that you eat. And I'm always intrigued by what you're
Totally.
having. And I'm like, do you deliver? And you're like, no. And I'm like, that's inconsiderate of you.
Right. Especially being old friends and all.
Right.
Right?
But I'm like, don't hate the strawberry rhubarb pie.
No, there's no need. Because guess what? It's not sour.
No, it's delightful.
It's delightful.
It
And
is
if
delightful.
I like strawberry rhubarb and Sam likes strawberry rhubarb, come on.
Oh my God, something else that we have in
Right.
common.
That's 4
besides
things now.
breakfast.
It's 4 things. Breakfast, maybe it's only 2. 2
Breakfast,
things. Pie.
dinner,
Pie.
pie,
Pie.
and occasional,
The lake.
choice of our lake, yes.
And the lake, right?
And the
lake.
alcohol we drink at the lake.
Yes, right? So that's what this friendship's built on.
Such a rock solid foundation.
But apparently it's working. It's been working.
Oh, good God. Okay. All right, guys. Connect with us on our social media or visit our website, which is ishakemyheadpod.com, to sign up for newsletters, leave a message, or check out our episodes. Watch the podcast on YouTube and subscribe. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and behind-the-scenes footage, all for as little as $2 a month. So visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead. If you're looking for I Shake My Head swag, head on to threadless.com and search for us. And we're proud to be part of the Women in Media Network. And we'd like to thank John Domingo for editing our podcast.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, if I can just touch on the YouTube, we have not gotten past 120 for quite some time.
No. And I just read an email where they say that people are watching YouTube for their podcasts. Like it's the hot new place for podcasts.
And here we are. Here we are.
We're hot.
On there.
I mean, we're menopausally hot, but I mean, we're hot.
Right? We're fun. We're fun in person. Right? We're fun in person.
Just try us out. You never know.
Right? Could be like an ice cream cone. You'd be like, that's better than I thought it would be. That's what I think people think about us.
Oh, I just thought of something horrible. I'm glad I didn't say it.
Okay, don't say it. Just keep things to yourself, right? She's got a dirty mind. So Samantha, 2 things, right? Start Blue Jays home open season starts tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Right? So 162 games. Here we go.
Oh God.
Right? I started the pool. I joined a league. I can't guarantee that I'll stick with it, right? Because it's a lot of work. I'll see. And we got March Madness, right? Mike's team, Michigan. My team, Michigan. Still going. Sweet 16.
Oh, good.
All weekend long. So there. Go sports. And to Tina, who I think I already shouted out, but she's gone from, I think, Houston. She was a Houston fan in baseball, but now she's going with the San Diego Padres. I'm not really sure why. I think that's what she said. Or the Pirates. I don't remember what she said, but I know that she loves baseball too. So, yes. If you guys love baseball, let me know, hey? Just let me know. Samantha, anything else you want to talk about?
Nope, not today.
Not today. All right, then, friends of the podcast, have a great week. Samantha, always a pleasure.
See.
Pretty girl, I'm a pretty girl.